area of a region ataupun luas luas bagi suatu kawasan. Okay, notice that if f is continuous, okay, and fx is more than 0, so the integral of from a to b for fx dx will give the area under the curve. Look at the figure 1. Area under the curve, actually the shaded region here. Okay, so that shaded region actually area under the curve of fx and the x-axis and the closed interval a to b. Okay, a to b. Therefore, actually the application of integration actually is to find the area under a curve. For our syllabus, we discuss only 3 category. The first category is area between the curve and the x-axis. Second category is area between the curve and the y-axis. And the last category is the area between two curves. Let's discuss the area between the curve and the x-axis. Okay, the curve and x-axis. Curve tu dalam Melayu kelok curve dan juga paksi x. Okay, so if you are given one function fx, okay, so the area of the region between the curve and the axis from a to b, okay, you just integrate from a to b fx dx. This is a formula how to get the area. Just integrate from a to b. Alright, so your skill now, all of you, okay, should know how to sketch the graph. Mesti pandai lukis graph. Alright, why? Because we need to know the graph, the area of the region is the above x-axis or below the x-axis. Okay, so we need to check. Alright, so if the area is above the x-axis, for example, this figure, okay, just look at this figure. Okay, just integrate from a to b. Alright, but just this one, the area is a positive. Okay, so make sure you integrate from a to b fx dx. If your area below the x-axis, ni area ni bawah paksi x. Okay, so if you just integrate fx, the value is negative. So recall back, the area only positive value. So the area of area B here, okay, because of below the x-axis, okay, you need to put negative, okay, in front of the integration, ataupun or you just put modulus. Okay, alright, this is for second case if all the area below the x-axis. Okay, look at the third case. Okay, we have two area here. From A to C is above the x-axis. From C to B is the below the x-axis. So to get the area, okay, we have same function, same function, yaitu fx. Okay, how to get the area? We just sum the area of A and B. Alright, so to get the area of A, you just integrate from A to C. From A to C, fx dx plus, okay, you put negative or you just put modulus sign. Okay, modulus. Okay, you integrate from C to B. Okay, from C to B, so to get the area of B. Okay, so make sure you draw the curve first to determine the area is above x-axis or below the x-axis. Okay, then last case, okay, we have two function here, fx and gx. Fx and gx. So for the area B, actually this area for A is below the curve gx, the function of gx, but the area of B is the below of the curve y equal to fx. So be careful when you integrate. Okay, you mesti tahu which curve to integrate. Okay, so for this case, for area A, you need to integrate from 0 to A, and area for B, you have to integrate from A to B, okay, by using the curve fx. Okay, be careful. That's why you need to draw. You have to draw. for to determine the which area, which function to use. Alright. Next category, area between the curve and the y-axis. Okay, the curve and y-axis. Okay, so means when you integrate, make sure, okay, you integrate with respect to y. Okay, so the area of the region between the curve x equal to gy and the y-axis, okay, from C to D is given by just integrate C to D, the function gy. Alright, if your function y as a subject, make sure you change to x as a subject. Alright. Okay, so for example, just look at this figure. Okay, this figure, this is your function x equal to gy. Okay, this is your curve, okay, on your right side kan. So kalau this is your y-axis, the area is on the positive side. Okay, so just integrate from C to D by using the curve gy. With respect to y. Kenapa y? Sebab kita nak cari area between curve and y-axis. Okay, for the second figure, your curve is on your left. Okay, on your left. So this is the negative area. Okay, because on your left. So what you need to do before you integrate, make sure you put negative or you just put modulus sign. Letak saja simbol modulus. Okay, because without modulus, your answer is negative. Okay, so as usual, just integrate from C to D for this function, gy. Okay, your function must be x as a subject. Alright. The next part is if one of the area is on your right and one of the area on your left. Okay, alright. So the area just add up area A and area B. Okay, on your right B, no problem. Just integrate from C to E. Not E to C, C to E. Okay, be careful. From C to E. Gy, dy. And then for area A, make sure you put modulus because this sebelah kiri on your left. Okay. So just integrate from E to D, not D to E. That's wrong. From E to D. Okay, you just integrate the same function. Okay, just put modulus. The last category, the area bounded by two curve. Ni antara dua function lah, dua kelok. Okay, so kalau kita ada dua function, kalau f2 more than gx, okay, throughout AB, so the area of the region between the curve y between fx and gx okay, from A to B is given by just minus fx minus gx. Okay, because fx ini more than gx. Okay, so just look at the notes here. Okay, that's why you need your skill to sketch graph is very important. Okay, so make sure you sketch betul-betul. Alright. So kalau you look at the first figure kat sini, okay, first figure here. Fx, actually this curve is above gx kan, di atas pada gx, so fx lebih tinggi, gx di bawah dia. Okay, so to get the area of A, mean fx you minus gx. Kenapa jadi macam tu? Kalau you nak faham, sebenarnya boleh juga kita buat secara berasingan, iaitu area A, just get area fx first. Okay, kan area fx semua kan, semua. Okay, and then you minuskan dengan area gx, dx. So kalau you tolakkan gx tu yang mana? Gx tu adalah yang area kat bahagian bawah ni. So, bila tolak, so dapatlah yang kuning tu, area yang kuning. Okay, so I hope you understand. Okay, the next part is okay, look at next figure. Yang ni with respect to x. With respect to x. Next figure tu with respect to y. Part CY. So yang paling kanan, tengok yang paling kanan je. Okay, yang paling kanan adalah G. Okay, yang paling kiri adalah F. So G tolak F. Dia tak kisah berada dekat sebelah kiri part CY ke, tak kisah. Sama juga macam the first figure. Kalau curve tu below x-axis pun tengok juga yang paling atas tolak yang paling bawah. Okey, macam tu cara kita fikir. Tak perlu fikir modulus semua tak payah. Okey, fikir tu je. Yang paling atas tolak yang paling bawah. Alright, dia berada di atas paksi ke bawah paksi tak kisah. Okey, jawapan ni tetap akan sama. Okay, the next one, the last figure. Okay, the last figure. Saya besarkan sikit. Yang ini nampak kat sini, fx and gx. Okay, area A, gx yang paling tinggi. Kan, gx paling tinggi, bawah dia adalah f. So, untuk cari area A, gx minus fx. Integrate from A to C. Tapi bagi area B, yang paling tinggi adalah fx. Okay, the highest function tu, tengok fx ni adalah above of curve gx kan. So fx minus gx. Integrate from C to B. And then you plus. You plus the area, then you get the total area. Okay. Next example. Let's discuss one by one. Okay, for example A, find the area of the shaded region. So ni graph is given. Okay, graph dah diberi. You just find the shaded region only. So this one, the shaded region, the first A ni adalah above x-axis kan. So we need to use region between curve and the x-axis. So this is your area. Your function is y equal to 1 over x. So how to get the area? Okay, so to get the area for this case, you just integrate from 2 to 4. The function is 1 over x dx. Okay, just integrate directly. Okay, so you will get integrate 1 over x is ln x. Okay, 2 to 4. Okay, so you will get ln 4 minus ln 2. So you can use your calculator. Okay, you will get 0.6931. Okay, that's for example A. So the area under the curve is 0.6931. For example B, this is a quadratic function, but the area is below the x-axis. Okay, so what you need to do? Okay, you have to integrate from 1 to 3. This is still curve and x-axis. So you differentiate with respect to x, with respect to x. So this is your area. Okay, your area you need to find, but below x-axis. When below x-axis, you have to put modulus sign. Okay, let's try. Okay, for example B, you have to integrate 1 to 3. The function is x squared minus 4x plus 3 dx. Okay, just put modulus. This is area. Okay, so just integrate one by one. So modulus x 3 over 3 minus x squared. So 2x squared plus 3x. Okay, this is your integration from 1 to 3. Okay, just put modulus, or you can put negative in front of your bracket tu kan. Okay, so now you just substitute value. Okay, so 3 cube 97 over 3, that is 9 minus 3 squared minus 18. Okay, plus 3 times 3 is 9 minus 1 over 3 minus 2 plus 3. Okay, so now you can use your calculator. You will get negative 4 over 3. So the answer is 4 over 3. Okay, settle for example B. The area is 4 over 3. Look at here. Why the answer is negative? Because the curve is below x-axis. Okay, look at example C. Okay, figure C. Alright, this figure for C, the area is from 0 to 3. But actually, this area you need to use y-axis. You have to use y-axis. So this is your area. Okay, can we use the x-axis? Also can. Okay, I will show you later. Alright, so how about by how to use the y-axis? So make sure you change y subject as a function, you change as a x subject. So your curve now x equal to y squared kan? X equal to y squared. So now to get the integration, to get the area, okay, so the area here you need to integrate from 0 to 3. Okay, your function now y equals to 2, y squared dy. Alright, so you just integrate, you will get y cube over 3, 0, 3. So you substitute 3, 3 cube over 3 is 9 kan? 9 minus 1 0 is 0. So the answer is 9. Okay, so the area of area A is 9. Okay, now my question, can we try to get the area of A by using x-axis? Boleh tak kita guna area tapi pakai paksi x? So this case kita boleh guna satu lagi konsep, okay, satu lagi konsep iaitu the area between two curve lah. Curve yang pertama yang ni, yang straight line ni, ini adalah curve y equal to 3 lah. Y equal to 3. Second curve adalah y equal to 3. Okay, so you can try lah. You just integrate. Okay, but you need to find what value here. Okay, you kena carilah apa yang ada kat situ. Bila y3, bila y3 maksudnya x sama dengan 9 lah kat sini kan. So this is 9. So how to get the area? So you need to integrate from 0 to 9. Okay, so ni method kedua lah. 0 to 9, function atas adalah 3 minuskan dengan sed x dx. Kenapa dx? Kita dah guna paksi x. So maksudnya untuk dapatkan area A ni, paksi yang atas ni, okay, curve yang atas tolak curve yang bawah. So dapatlah yang area yang shaded tu. Okay, so ini konsep yang saya gunalah. If I'm using x-axis, yang atas ni yang method yang 1 ni adalah method guna paksi y. Yang kedua ni adalah menggunakan paksi x. Jawapan answer sama, dapat 9 juga. Okay, so you try lah kalau pakai yang method tu. Alright, next is example D. Okay, how to get the area between curve and x-axis. Okay, so if you look at this figure, the area, the shaded region is between curve and the x-axis, but we have two area here. Okay, so just let's say this is your area of A, this one area B. So how to get the area? Okay, so same function, y equal to x cube. So the area means area A you plus area B. Okay, so area A you have to integrate from -2 to 0. Okay, you can put negative in front here ataupun you letak modulus. Alright, so integrate -2 to 0. Function is x cube dx plus 0 to 4. Same function. Okay, x cube dx. Okay, so next step. Okay, just integrate lah. Integrate, ni akan dapat x power 4 over 4. Okay, -2 to 0 plus x power 4 over 4, 0 to 4. Okay, substitute value. So negative 0 to 2 power 4. Okay, divide by 4. So you will get negative 4. Okay, negative 4. Okay, minus 4 lah minus 4. You will get 4. Okay, plus substitute 4. 4 power of 4 to 56 divided by 4, you will get 64. Okay, here is 64 minus 0. Okay, so negative you plus, so you will get 64 plus 4 is 64. 68. Okay, so you can put unit square. Alright, that example for D. Okay, next let's try example E. Okay, example E. Where's example E? Okay, look at this figure. Example E. Okay, example E. This is a trigo function. Okay, here is y equal to sine x, and below the curve sine x is y equal to cos x. So how to get the shaded area? Okay, area dekat sini sahaja. Okay, so what you need to do, you have to integrate from here. Okay, from pi over 4 to pi over 2. Ni area A. Okay, and from pi over 2 to pi, this area B. Okay, untuk area A, ni ada dua curve kat sini. Ada dua curve. Satu curve-nya adalah sin X. Ini adalah sin X. Dan ini bawahnya adalah cos X. So this one is area A is area between two curve lah. Area between two curve, iaitu sin X minus cos X. Okay, and then area B. Okay, area B from pi over 2 to pi over 2 to pi. Okay, so the area is just use function sin x. Okay, integrate sin x, pi over 2 to pi. Okay, this is one of the method lah. Dia ada dua cara sebenarnya. Dia ada dua cara. Dalam note saya cari dulu area semua, area sin, and then I tolakkan area yang ini, area yang kecil ini. Ni area C kan. I cari dulu area sin. Kalau I integrate sin, okay, kalau I integrate sin x from pi over 4 to pi dx, I akan dapat area semua ni. Area semua ni kan. And then bila saya tolakkan dengan pi over 4 until pi over 2, okay, function dia function cos x lah. Tolak saja function cos x. Tolak function cos x ni, C ni area C ni. Ni adalah area C. Area C. Okay, sin x ni adalah yang ini adalah area semua. Ini adalah area ABC. Ini adalah area A plus B plus C. Sebut dapatlah area AB lah. Okay, ini yang dalam nota pakai teknik ni. Ini I think lebih cepat lah. Boleh juga nak buat cara tadi, iaitu area ni tolakkan yang ini, lepas tu campurkan dengan area B dan integrate C saja. So ada dua cara lah kalau you nak buat integration. Okay, so kalau kita refer dekat nota, okay, apa yang saya buat? Okay, ini area yang tadi lah, saya gunakan teknik yang tadi. Okay, so saya integrate dulu pi over 4 until pi. Okay, sin x. So integrate sin akan dapat negative cos kan. Integrate sin you akan dapat negative cos. Make sure your calculator mode dia radian. So you gantilah pi dengan pi over 4. Okay, integrate cos you akan dapat sin. Okay, sure sebab differentiate sin dapat cos kan. Differentiate cos dapat negative sin. So that's why kita letak negative kat sini. Okay, so value ni kena jelas mana ke mana, dan apa area yang you all cari you kena clear. Okay, and then you just substitute value pi and pi over 4. You key in dalam you punya calculator mode radian, dan you akan dapatlah 1 plus 1 over 1 untuk yang ini luas semua sekali. Okay, minus yang ini you gantikan pi over 2 dengan pi over 4, you akan dapatlah 1 minus 1 over 2. Ataupun you terus sahaja sini terus ke sini, jump ke sini terus everything you masuk dalam calculator pun no problem lah. You will get 1.414 directly. Okay, so yang ni kena faham ni. Dia punya area dia macam mana cari. Okay, saya ulang balik macam mana cara nak cari tadi. Okay, look at balik figure dia. Okay, so fahamkan balik function f ni tadi kita dah buat integration sin x tadi. you dapat area yang mana? Ni area yang saya shadedkan ni. Okey, semua sekali. Ini area yang inilah. Okey, pergi kepada balik yang ini balik. Okey, yang cos X ni yang mana? Ni area yang sini, yang saya colorkan color ni. So, you kena tolakkan lah. So, area semua tolak yang area tu. Okey, so dapatlah yang shaded region tu. Ni untuk example E. Boleh juga kalau kamu nak try macam ni. Kalau kamu nak buat integration menggunakan yang ini, maksudnya kamu integrate, boleh juga ini option kedua. Option, second option. Okey, so boleh juga kamu nak buat from pi over 4 sampai pi over 2. You pecahkan dulu yang ini. Okey, saya padam dulu ini. Okey, pecahkan dulu yang ini boleh juga. Ini area A. Area A ni you cari dulu. Iaitu sin X, you minuskan dengan cos X lah. Dx. Kemudian kamu tambahkan area B. Boleh juga. So, area B ni adalah you integrate from pi over 2 to pi. Function dia adalah sin X dx. Ini option yang kedua lah, second option. Boleh try. Boleh guna yang ini. Yang ini first option. Yang ini first option. Yang ini adalah second option. Dia ada banyak pilihan kat situ. Alright. Next is example F. Okay. If you look at the figure here, we have two function, two curve. The first one is y equal to x squared plus 2. Okay, the second function is y equal to negative x squared plus 4. Okay, so this one I think to get the shaded region here, this one actually case area between two curve. Okay, area between two curve. So we check which one below and which one above. Alright. So I think the highest curve, yang paling tinggi yang ini, y equal to negative x squared minus 4. Dan the lowest one, yang paling rendah, ini adalah x squared plus 2. Ini yang paling rendah. Okay, so maksudnya graf yang first ni, y1 ni, you tolakkan dengan y2. Okay, tapi you kena tahu ini. Okay, the intersection point ni. Okay, you kena cari dia punya intersection point, because kita nak integrate dari mana ke mana. Okay, so how to get the intersection point? Okay, lagakan y1 and y2, samakan sahaja. So x squared plus 2 equal to negative x squared plus 4. Okay, samakan sahaja untuk dapatkan yang itu. So ini bawa ke kiri, you akan dapat 2 x squared, 4 minus 2 is 2, so x squared equal to 1, so x equal to plus minus 1. Ingat ni square, so plus minus 1. So this one is 1, this one is negative 1. So that means kita nak buat integration. Okay, yang mana integration yang kita perlu buat? Okay, kita perlu integrate from negative 1 to 1. Okay, tak perlu fikir area tu atas x axis ke y axis, tak perlu fikir. Tengok yang mana curve paling tinggi. Curve paling tinggi, semua sekali ni curve paling tinggi kan yang atas ni, iaitu negative x squared plus 4. Ini yang duduk paling atas. Semua line dia duduk kat atas. Okay, tolakkan yang bawah ni. Ni yang bawah ni, yang bawah ni. Semua graf ni adalah x kuasa 2 tolak 4. X kuasa 2 tambah 2 dx. Okay, so next step kamu ringkaskan je lah. Okay, so negative x squared, negative 2x squared, 4 minus 2, 2 okay, dx. Okay, now you just integrate, so you will get negative 2x power 3 over 3 plus 2x. Okay, negative 1 to 1. Okay, next step you just substitute the value. Okay, so substitute 1, you will get negative 2 over 3 plus 2. Okay, and then minus, substitute negative 1, so you get 2 over 3 minus 2. Okay, now you can use your calculator, so you will get 8 over 3. Okay, done. This is the area of the shaded region. Just write area. Okay, the area of the shaded region between two curves. That example F. Okay, look at G. Example G. Okay, example G. Okay. Okay. Example G. Same thing. We have two curves. The first curve is y equal to x. Second curve is y equal to x squared minus 4x. Okay, tengok yang mana paling atas? X. Graf yang bawah x squared minus 4x. So semua graf yang first ni y1 ni semua dekat atas, right? Okay, atas the y2 punya function. Don't care region ni dekat paksi, dekat bawah paksi x ke atas paksi x. Tak perlu buat asing-asing. Boleh terus tolak aja. Okay, so you just integrate from 0 to 5. Mana paling tinggi? X. Mana curve paling rendah? Ni graf curve paling atas. Curve paling rendah adalah x kuasa 2 minus 4x. Okay, dx. Boleh Okay, so seterusnya you integrate lah, ataupun ringkaskan dulu pun boleh. Ringkaskan dulu. Okay, so ni akan dapat negatif x squared plus 4x, so plus 5x dx. Okay, so next you just integrate, so you will get negative x power 3 over 3 plus 5x squared over 2. Okay, 0 to 5. So you substitute the value. Okay, this one is a negative 5 cube over 3 minus plus 0 lah. So plus 5 squared is 25. Okay, same thing lah. This one is 5 cube juga. Over 2 juga. Okay, so substitute 0, you get 0 lah. Okay, then you use your calculator. Okay, so you will get 1 to 5 over 6. Okay, 1 to 5 over 6. Okay, alright. Boleh tak this area kita cari area guna paksi y? Boleh tak? Boleh. Dalam case ni tak boleh. Sebab nanti area yang above x axis ni okey. Area ni tak okey. Sebab ni adalah same function. So tak boleh integrate guna paksi y. Okay.